If you're like me, then you're often pretty busy and you don't have a lot of time to cook, so you want to try one of those meal kit delivery services. But if you're also like me, that means you want to support the little guy, instead of going for one of the leading or overly advertised brands. That's why I want to tell you about Hey, It's Food, the incredibly affordable, little-known meal kit delivery service. I decided to go with the 3 meals for 3 days trial, and right away, something was off.
Oh, hey there. Is that my food? Okay, I'll just grab it. Okay, sorry. Here, IP just. Okay, thank you.
At first, I thought she dropped the bag by mistake and ran away because she was embarrassed. That's when I noticed her staring at me from across the hall.
What the fuck?
Just staring at me. The package I received on the first day came with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, each in its own individual container. For breakfast, I got peanut butter toaster pastry sandwich, which came with peanut butter and 2 toaster pastries. Basically, you take the peanut butter and you spread it on one toaster pastry, and then you sandwich the other one on top of that one, and you get this sandwich. It tasted pretty much how you'd expect. For lunch, I got dogs and mac, which came with several directions, including to add the butter and milk, followed immediately by a step that said they forgot the butter and milk, which I don't really understand. If they knew that they had forgotten it, why didn't they just put it in instead of making it a step in the instructions? And how come all these steps are written out on index cards instead of printed out? Anyway, I cooked the pasta.
No, fuck.
I cut up the hot dog, I poured in the powder, and stirred it all up. How did it taste? Well, let's listen in. For dinner, I received a phone number and a note to call this. So I did, and the number was disconnected. Out of curiosity, I looked up the number, and it belonged to a defunct Applebee's that closed down in 1998. I had nothing for dinner that night. On the second day, things just got weirder.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Why did you do that? Hey! Who are you? No, stop! Please stop it! Please stop it! Come back here, now! Okay, thank you.
That's when I started to suspect that she might be fucking with me. On this day, I got a big plastic bag filled with loose rice. Fully cooked, wet, loose rice. There was a spoon in there, and another bag. That bag was filled with almost used up ketchup, some mustard, and what I hope was mayonnaise. As I began to dig deeper, I pulled out a note that said, "Dig deeper." So I did, and I pulled out another note that had a weird rhyme on it, like a troll bridge rhyme. Should you use these condiments 3, choose the one that's spider-free. Holy shit. That's when I decided to visit the Hey, It's Food website again. And if you zoom in, there is a very small asterisk next to the word food. So that day, I ate nothing. The next morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. because somebody was playing loud death metal outside my door. Of course, it was the same delivery driver from before. This time, she pulled a knife on me and forced me to give her my wallet, which she then promptly tossed to the side. She then asked me to give her my cell phone.
Okay, phone.
Your passcode is 1111.
Yeah, I changed it from my birthday because everyone kept guessing it.
She then explained to me that she would be sending dick pics to every single person in my phone, and that it might take a while because she has a Google Drive folder filled with dick pics that she's been collecting over the years.
Look, Okay.
I've been doing this for hundreds of years. One day, they're gonna think me. They're all gonna think me.
And then she literally disappeared. Later on, I discovered a note that I had somehow missed before that said the peanut butter has a little extra. Turns out the peanut butter had been laced with mind-altering drugs, and the events of the past 3 days were now in question. This would explain why the delivery driver disappeared into thin air, but I had seen her on the first day. How much of the past 3 days were real, and how much of them were a drug-addled delusion? I slipped into a severe existential crisis. Eventually, I received an email. It said, "I hope you enjoyed the drugs. This will teach you for not choosing us and for criticizing our overly advertised product. Burn in hell, you little bitch." Signed, HelloFresh. I then looked for the website for Hey It's Food and discovered it didn't exist. It had all been a ruse to punish me for not choosing the leading meal kit delivery service. And I was now merely a pawn in their sick game.
HelloFresh. You'll regret not using us.
Well, free stereo. Thank you.